Bonjour.
Bonjour. Bom dia.
De rien et au revoir.
De rien e au revoir. De nada e até mais.
S'il te plaît, non. S'il te plaît, non. Il te plaît. S'il te plaît, non. Non.
S'il vous plaît, non.
Il y a une pomme rouge.
Eu a uma pomme rouge.
Il.
Há uma maçã vermelha e uma pomme rouge.
Il y a un garçon. Il. Il y a un garçon. Un. A. Garçon.
Il y a un garçon. Il y a un garçon.
Il y a une fille. Il y a une fille.
Il y a une fille. Il y a un...
Oui, s'il te plaît.
Oui, s'il te plaît.
Ce. Il. Te. Plaît.
Oui, s'il te plaît.
S'il vous plaît.
S'il vous plaît.
Oui, s'il vous plaît. Oui, ce. Il.
S'il
vous plaît.
Oui, s'il vous plaît.
Non.
Non. Non.
S'il vous plaît, non.
S'il vous plaît, non.
Non, une fille.
Non, une fille. On est fille. On est... Non, on est fille.
Il y a un garçon. Il. Un. Il y a un garçon.
Il y a un
Garçon.
Il a un garçon.
Il y a un garçon.
Il
A. Un. Garçon.
É assim? Ah, finalmente, né? Ele é um garçom. Vou fazer o inglês agora.
Calendar.
Calendar.
Here's the calendar.
Aqui está o calendário.
We ran to the train.
We run.
Ran.
Nós corremos to the train. We run to the train. Nós corremos para o trem.
B. Union.
The ducks ran so fast.
The ducks run so fast.
Use the document.
Here's the document. Aqui está o documento.
He wanted to be a secretary.
He wants to be a secretary. Ele queria. He wants to be a secretary. Ele queria.
To be.
He wants to be a secretary. Ele queria ser secretário.
Don't be late for the meeting.
Don't be late for the meeting.
Meeting.
Não se atrasa para a reunião.
Is the meeting on the calendar?
Is the meeting on the calendar?
She wanted to be an office worker.
She wants to be
An office.
She wants to be an office worker. Ela queria. She wanted to be an
Office.
office. Ela queria. Ela queria ser uma funcionária de escritório.
The company began doing business in China.
The company began doing business in China. A empresa começou a fazer negócios na China.
She began the meeting on time.
She began the meeting on time. Documentos, documents.
The secretary will give you the documents.
The secretary will give you the documents.
Secretary.
Nossa, agora que eu vi que a câmera tá toda embaçada, mas vai ficar assim. Algumas das funcionárias não estão aqui. Some of the funcionários, workers. Some of the workers
aren't
aren't
here.
here. Os funcionários correram para a reunião.
The workers
The workers
ran
to the meeting.
meeting.
É isso aí. Vou passar agora pro LingQ. Já garanti a ofensiva de hoje eu tô fazendo bem tarde, 10h39, mas é isso, né? Antes tarde do que nunca. Eu não consegui fazer pela manhã, então vai ver agora.
Kevin has been looking for a new MP3 player.
Kevin has been looking for a new MP3 player.
He has looked in.
MP3. Como é que ele falou? Peraí, MP3?
Kevin has been looking for a new MP3 player.
Kevin has been looking for a new MP3 player.
Yes.
Nunca. Nossa, que bizarro. MP3 é MP3. Nunca tinha parado pra pensar nisso. MP3 é bem melhor.
He looked in many stores in the area where he lives.
He has looking in many stores in the area where he
Yet he's
lives.
been unable to find anything affordable.
Yeah, he's been unable to find anything affordable.
So then Kevin decided to look online instead.
So the Kevin decided to look online instead.
Even though he doesn't really trust online shopping,
Even though he doesn't really trust the online shopping,
he hoped that online products would be more affordable.
he hoped that online products would be more affordable.
After searching and scrolling for a few hours,
After searching and scrolling for a few hours,
Kevin found an MP3 player that he liked.
Kevin found an MP3 player that he liked. Agora MP3 tá saindo um pouco mais ok, mas antes tinha, sei lá.
It was about half the price of the others, so he bought it.
It was about the price of the others, so he bought it.
He hopes it will last.
He bought, não é both, é bought.
It bought.
Bought it. He hopes it will last a long time.
Now let's hear the same story from a different perspective.
Now let's hear the same story from a different perspective.
My kids have been looking for a new MP3 player.
My kids have been looking for a new MP3 player.
They've looked in many stores in the area where we live.
They looked in many stores in the area where we live.
But nevertheless have been unable to find an affordable one.
Affordable one.
They decided to look online instead. Even though I don't really trust online shopping, I was hoping that the online stores would be more affordable.
I was hoping that online store would be more affordable.
After searching and scrolling for a few hours, they found an MP3 player that they liked. It's about half the price of the others, so they bought it.
It's about
Half.
It's about half the price of the others, so they bought it.
I hope it'll last them a long time.
I hope it lasts them a long time.
Now here are some questions. You can try to answer or simply wait for the answer. Kevin has been looking for a new MP3 player.
Kevin has been looking for a new MP3 player.
What has Kevin been looking for?
What has Kevin been looking for?
Kevin has been looking for a new MP3 player.
Kevin has been looking for a new MP3 player.
He has looked in many stores in the area where he lives.
He has looked in many stores in the area where he lives.
Where has he looked?
Where has he looked?
He has looked in many stores in the area where he lives.
He has looked in many stores in the area where he lives.
Nonetheless, he's been unable to find an affordable one. Has he been able to find an affordable one? No, he's been unable to find an affordable one.
No, he's been unable to find an affordable one.
Kevin has decided to look online instead. Where has Kevin decided to look instead?
Where has Kevin decided to look instead?
Kevin has decided to look online instead.
Kevin has decided to look online instead.
Even though they don't really trust online shopping,
Even though they don't really trust online shopping,
they hope online stores will be more affordable.
they hope online stores will be more affordable.
Do they trust online shopping?
Do they trust online shopping?
No, they don't really trust online shopping.
No, they don't really trust online shopping.
After searching and scrolling for a few hours, they found an
After searching and scrolling for a few hours,
MP3 player that they like.
they found an MP3 player that they like.
How long did they search and scroll online?
How long did they search and scroll online?
A few hours.
A few hours.
They found an MP3 player that they liked after searching and scrolling for a few hours.
They found an MP3 player that they like after searching and scrolling for a few hours.
It's about half the price of the others, so they bought it.
It's about half the price of the others, so they bought it.
Why did they buy it?
Why did they buy? Why did they buy it?
Because it's about half the price of the others.
Because it's about half. Because it's about half the price of the others.
They hope it won't break easily and will last a long time.
They hope it won't break easily and will last a long time.
What do they hope won't happen?
What do they hope won't happen?
They hope it won't break easily
They hope it won't break easily
and last them a long time.
and last them a long time. É isso. Passa agora para o francês, né?
And we'll see why. And then the last part of the lesson will be a short exercise that will allow you to practice a little bit. So I will do, in the first place, I'll give you words and I will spell the words that we've seen in previous classes, of course. And then I will do the opposite. I will spell words and we'll try to find what's the word I spelled. Okay, of course, I will give you the answer every time. So let's start with the alphabet just as it goes. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W.
Nossa, W é foda.
Y, V, W, X, Y.
Não, mas aí o Y também é sacanagem, né? Que não parece que é um. Peraí, tô vendo uma aula de alemão? Não, é francês mesmo. Tá, peraí.
F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, et Z.
That's it.
The letters I need to point out are, so we have two vowels, it's E, A is A. E is a difficult one because it's a neutral sound, it's some kind of closed E, it really comes from the inside of your mouth. And it's like a letter that will change pronunciation every time you put a stress on top of it. So you can have the sound E and the sound E, depending on the stress you put on top of it. I will explain everything about the stresses, of course, but you can have an accent aigu, an accent grave, an accent circonflexe, that's just for your information. But the sound in itself, the sound when it's pure and when it's without a stress is E. And this one needs a lot of practice. E, like in petit, small.
Petit.
U doesn't present any trick, O either. And then we have the other one, U. U is also a closed sound. It's a very closed U. It's not U, it's really something in the middle, and it's not an easy one either. U needs a lot of practice too. E and U are two closed neutral kind of sounds from the alphabet that needs to be practiced. For us in French to have the sound U, you need O and U, like in bonjour. The only reason why you say U is because you have combined O and U. So you say U. But a U, like in université, university, is really just U sound. And then just careful with the confusion between G and J. Okay?
G.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
A, B, C, D, O, F, G. F, G.
H, I, J.
H, I, J.
Yeah?
H,
Because of the DJ. Might be a little bit confusing. And of course the famous French R, which is not a R. It's not coming like from the mouth. It's not a R, very soft. And it's not either a R, like the Spanish jota, that really comes like strong from the throat. It's something right in the middle. R. So it's a bit of a rough sound, but it's not as strong as the R. We will have a full lesson dedicated to the French R when it's like at the beginning, in the middle, at the end of the words, and just practicing. I will try to help you with that. All All right, so now I'm going to go back to some basic vocab that we've seen together, and I will teach you the words. What you can do, and I would advise you to do that, is, for example, I give you the first one, maison. So here a good idea would be to stop the video, try and spell it, and then check if what I say is the same as what you've just said, all right? So the first one is maison.
Mesmo.
M-A-I-S-O-N. M-A. So the first one is maison. M-A-I-S-O-N.
M-A-I-S-O-N.
This one is, everything is quite easy to pronounce. However, voiture should give the gender, la maison. Remember, the house?
The house, la maison.
Voiture, la voiture, the
La
car.
voiture.
V,
V-O-I-T-U-R-E.
Volkswagen Sign and Drive é o serviço de carro por assinatura da Volkswagen para você sair de carro novo, sem burocracia. Você assina seu Volks Zero online.
U-R-E. Three difficult ones. So this one, do not hesitate. V-O-I-T-U-R-E. That's an excellent practice. Fille.
La fille.
La fille. The girl.
The girl.
F-I-L-L-O. You would say F-I-2-L-E.
F-I-L-L-O.
L'orange.
L'orange.
Orange. Orange or the orange.
The orange.
O-R-A-N-G-E. Careful with G and then E.
O.
Télévision.
La télévision.
La télévision. T.
Não, peraí que a qualidade do vídeo ficou ruim. Você tá doido? Eu pensei que ia voltar, mas não voltou.
E. I would say exactly how you should say it. T-E, accent aigu. This one is the closed stress. That's why you say E and not E. Okay, the other one is accent grave. So T, E accent aigu, L, E accent aigu, V, I, S, I, O, N.
T-L, T-E-L.
E accent aigu, V. That's why you say E and not E. Okay, the other one is accent grave. So T, E accent aigu, L, E accent aigu, V, I, S, I, O, N. And now the opposite. I spell the words and you try to see what I'm saying. O.
Esse aqui não achei que foi muito útil. Tipo, foi interessante, mas não. Acho que eu não peguei muito, não. Mas é isso, vou encerrar o vídeo por aqui, porque eu tenho que dormir. Já são praticamente 11 horas e amanhã eu acordo cedo. Então é isso. Valeu, falou.